There's many areas where you could serve in the RU ministry. We forgot to get pictures of the nursery, but we do have a nursery, and that's where we tend to our babies and our toddlers. And we have Kids Club Junior and Kids Club, and that's where we minister to our youngsters, our little children. We also have the Full Throttle program, which is new, and that's where we minister to our teens. So we also have challenge groups, which is for the adults, and we have a men's group and a women's group, and that's where we tend to our challenges, and we fellowship one with another. And what else do I want to say? So I want to say that we also have the beginners class. That's where I was going. The beginners class. So if you come to Friday night, if you're a first timer, you will go to the beginners class. Now, Brother Floyd tends to this, and he will go over the program with you, and he does an amazing job with that. Also, if you have not heard and you're willing to hear, Brother Floyd will give you a clear and precise presentation of the gospel. Yeah. And this is very vital for the person who is struggling with an addiction or a stronghold in their life, because without the personal relationship with Jesus Christ, there can be no victory. And we know that to be the truth at RU. Okay, so we love people at RU. And this morning we want to acknowledge some very important people in our ministry that help us serve every Friday night. And we would love to have you come join us on a Friday night, but we're going to acknowledge some people this morning. So, Brother Floyd Harrow is the first one we're going to acknowledge. Floyd has been coming to RU for 4 years now. He's been helping out in the beginners class for 2 years, so he's been serving for 2 years, and he is also the co-director with me, as you've heard earlier. So, Brother Floyd, I got this pin for you, this 2-year service pin, and it's an honor and a privilege to serve next to you.
All right, good morning, everyone. I'm glad everyone came out to church this morning. It's a place to be. I was a little bit out of my element this morning. I had to come to the early service. It was the first early service I've ever attended since we had 2 services. So I had to get one in before we went to the new building. We're going to recognize some people that serve in the RU program that have just been such a big help, in just allowing the program to run as it should. If I call your name, I want you to come up to the platform, please. Raul and Jimmy Castro. Amen. Maria Serstack. Maria Fitzgerald. Rose Canetti. Angie Cliftner and Stephen Cliftner. And Gwen Schrammel. Cindy Tuesday. So we just have a little award for you guys for helping us serve. First, I want to thank our pastor. As he mentioned, 16 years ago when they came and started their ministry here at Landmark Baptist Church, he seen the need, in the community for people that struggle with addiction. I'm sure if some of you maybe have somebody you know or know somebody that struggles with something, a stronghold in their life. Second, I want to thank Bill Moore. He's a big part of the program. He seeks them out. He finds them, he knows them, he sees them, while they're incarcerated, and he brings them to the program. And then we're able to just get them introduced to Christ, into the program and the curriculum, and give them help. I want to recognize Cody Truesdale. He was a group leader, assistant director at a time, and now he's co-director of the program. He's been serving in the RU ministry for 8 years. Amen. Second, Sydney Truesdale. She's been serving here in the local chapter for 1 year. She attended the ladies' home in Rockford, Illinois, so she went through that program. Came back just ready to serve in her local church. She's a group leader, and she's also a secretary for the RU program. For the beginner or the adult classes, I'd like to recognize Raul Castro. He's been a group leader working in the RU program for 7 years. For the ladies group, I'd like to recognize Jimmy Crastro. She's a ladies women's group leader, and she's been serving for 7 years. Also like to mention just a special thanks for Matt Nibel, Daryl Clark. They fill in for our men's groups when someone's not here. When we have a bigger number, we can split off into 2 groups, and they take that on, which is a great help. Also like to give a special thanks to Arlene Thomas for filling into the ladies group when there's a need there. So we'll move on to the Kids Club. Kids Club and Kids Club Junior. So we got Maria Sasak. She's took on the position of the Kids Club and the Kids Club Junior. She's been serving in the ministry now for 1 year.
Amen.
I'd like to also recognize Marie Fitzgerald. She's been serving in the Kids Club and Kids Club Junior for 1 year now. Also Rose Canetti. She's been in there with the kids 1 year now as well. And we also like to just give a special thanks to Amanda Nibel and Stephanie Reeves. They're also, they help out there when there's a need. Amanda stepped in and just really wanted to learn the curriculum so that she can teach the young kids as well. So we'd like to thank them. Full Throttle program, we have Angie and Stephen Cliftner. They've been serving in the Full Throttle program now for 1 year, and Stephen Cliftner is the director of the program. We'd like to thank you guys. And I'd like to give a special thanks to Spencer and Tashina Jones. When Ben Clark took over the program a year and a half ago or so, we actually started up the Full Throttle program. We didn't used to have it before, so I'd like to thank them. Wherever they may be, I'm not sure. Oh, there's Tashina. So yeah, just thank them for getting the program up and running, getting the teens in there and our teens as well as other teens in the community. I'd like to give thanks to David Spielman and Raymond Halsey. They're teenagers that serve in that program. They do the sound and the videos and all that stuff like that, and the games, and they keep everything kind of accounted for. Also, a special thanks to Fidel Villarreal.
Yes.
He stepped in this year and just really wanted to have a heart for the teens, and just really wanted to be a help to them there. And he just has a desire to see the Full Throttle grow. We're looking forward to him and what he can do for the program there. So last but not least, and the most important part, as we mentioned, is the nursery. So the nursery tends to the babies and the toddlers, and it just gives the opportunity for the kids to be taken care of in a safe, sanitary environment, and so the adults can get what they need here in the program, in the groups, and in the first and third talk. So we have Gwen Schrammel. She's been serving in the nursery for 10 years. I'd also like to give a special thanks to Crystal Childers and Crystal Villarreal. They help out in the nursery as well when there's a need there, when they have two kids to handle. So those are all that serve. I'd just like to give a special thanks to all you guys for serving, having a heart for the program. For those that struggle, I know that a lot of us came through the program, we're growing in the program. It's just awesome to see what God is doing in your guys' lives. So